Hey everybody, Sean here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in 2K21 Next Gen, grabbing the Dirty Work achievement. This is to out-rebound, out-block, and out-assist an opponent. What you first want to do is you want to make sure you head into the settings. We're going to crank the quarter length to 2 minutes. That should give us enough time to work around this. We do have to finish the game for this, so we don't want to have a game where we have too much dead time on our hands. Once you have these settings in your favor, what you want to do is you want to go into play now, go into quick play. This is best done with 2 controllers. Before getting started, I recommend going into edit lineups. You want to make sure your setup is something like this. The controller getting the achievement is going to primarily want centers and power forwards as their starting 5, and the controller helping out is going to want only point guards and shooting guards in their starting 5. So start up the game, make sure you get the ball on the controller getting the achievement. The first thing you're going to work on is your assist. All you have to do is just pass to an open player and then have that player score immediately. That will count as 1 assist. Then get the ball on the other controller, and then what you want to do is you want to make sure you work on your rebound. So on the controller helping out, you want to make sure you take a really bad shot from pretty far away, but close enough where it will actually hit the backboard or rim. So I just recommend tapping the shot button around the 3-point line to shoot a really badly timed 3-point shot that should end up in a brick. Then get the ball back on the controller getting the achievement, and then you want to make sure you immediately turn the ball over. Make sure it's a turnover where you aren't accidentally shooting it, so I recommend just running it out of bounds or getting a backcourt violation. Get the ball back on the controller helping out, and what you want to work on next is going to be blocks. You want to make sure you are dribbling the ball in this area between the half-court line and the 3-point arc, and what you want to do is you want to make sure you try to put up a shot, and then you have to time it on the other controller where you need to hit the Y button as the shot is leaving the other player's hands. If you timed it right, that should result in a block, and that should be all 3 stats that you need towards this achievement. As soon as you have a lead in all 3 of those statistics, which you can check by going into game stats and then going into team comparisons, just make sure you add up the 2 types of rebounds, offensive and defensive, and that should give you the number of rebounds, and then just look at the other 2 stats, assists and blocks. So once you can confirm that you are leading in all 3 of those stat categories, the only thing left to do is to just run out the rest of the game clock. This can be a little annoying, which is the reason why we set the quarter length really low, is so we don't have to sit around here and wait too long. Try your best not to mess around, though, which means try your best not to do any accidental shots. The reason for that is you don't want the other player accidentally out-rebounding you, so it's best to just hold the ball and then just run the clock out by standing still. So after a ton of patience, you should be on the last quarter. Just run out the last time period, and then once the clock hits 0, you should be good for your achievement, as long as you maintain that lead in all 3 of those stat categories. Once the game's over, your achievement should show up. There it is. It's going to be for 15 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.